Such a beautiful morning. A bit of a calm before the storm, literally. Or supposedly, I should say. Hey, good morning. Monday morning as I begin this, and I can't see anything. Sun blinding right in my eyes. All right, so I got some work lined up for today, probably for a couple of days at most, maybe 2 or 3 days. We're going back over to a house that we did a bunch of interior work on. We repainted the entire house. We did the exterior repaint on this house as well too. We even did the back deck on this house, and now we're getting ready to do some punch out work over here. Doors, the entire upstairs doors are getting replaced. Some light fixtures, a couple little odds and ends. First thing we're going to be doing this morning is installing a chandelier in the entryway. I've actually got the big 10-foot A-frame ladder in the back of the truck because we're going to need it. And I got a feeling this chandelier is not going to be a fun one. It's a tall entry vaulted ceiling, and the ceiling fan, the chandelier I imagine that's going there is probably going to be quite the undertaking. Hopefully Gene and Jason can handle that while I go and get doors, at least get a measurement for doors and start trying to get a list together of things that we're going to need. We're going to need hinges, hardware. We're going to need just a handful of things, registers for AC vents, all sorts of little odds and ends. But I'm going to focus on the road, get where I'm going. So much to share with you guys today. Again, it's Monday morning. I'm 274.4 pounds. I've been fasting. I've been calorie deficient. It has sucked, about all that I can say in regards to that. But I've been consistent, and that's the thing that matters most. So focus on the road and share more in just a little bit. Remember this house? We're back. Hey there. Okay, cool deal. So I thought we were replacing this light right here, which is not as high up as I thought that it was, actually. I brought this ladder over here for no reason whatsoever. It now appears. It could be helpful for something else though, but it's this chandelier, and there's the box for it right there as well too. So it's been a little while since we've been over at this house. They do have new carpet in here. Yuck. Crazy color scheme going on in here. Yeah. Definitely want to make sure that we do not get anything on the carpet. Still got our leftover paint in here from when we did the big interior repaint. There's the deck that we stained. What? He said there were a couple of spots on the deck that didn't get stained. And that's not right, because we stained everything. So what's going on out here? Oh, that board frickin' came up, and that's a new board. It never had a screw at the end of it, is what it was. Yeah. So right down in there, yeah, in there. Look at this. More shit just looking like it's failing. This is what sucks about doing an old deck. When is enough ever enough? Yeah, man, this thing still could use some work. You could see what's being shown now. Oh my God, look at that. Wow. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Jeez Louise, fellas. Okay. No big deal. We'll correct it. Yeah, that's on me. And I'm certain that we don't have any more of the color. That sucks. But there's other things that we need to do in here. There was 2 callback items, one of which being that, the other being the garage doorknob. You said the garage doorknob was put on backwards. Oh, duh. That damn thing. Whatever. Accidents happen, mistakes happen. All right, so anyways, we're gonna do a couple of things over here. The doors upstairs need to be taken care of. And I think all of the doors upstairs are gonna get replaced so that we can match all of the doors. I believe it's 9 doors. I got that from my memory. We'll go up there and count in a little while and see if my memory serves me right. So let me share with you guys a couple of things. We're supposed to have the worst type of weather coming in today. Level 4 out of 5 severity. Tornadoes, sharknadoes, like end of days is what it's supposed to be like out here today. That's supposed to be coming in late morning, early afternoon. I'm gonna have to keep tabs on the weather to see what's going on with that. So we'll see. And I filmed a bunch of content over the weekend, and I'm really trying to ensure that I'm sharing with you the best content that I possibly can. So what I mean by that is there could be me incorporating some of that footage in this video. Things like my workout. I was out there running. I ran Saturday and Sunday. I'm actually gonna work out from here, possibly in that garage in a little while, or somewhere where I ain't gonna mess anything up. I'd like to do some burpees out here today. We'll see. Burpees from the job site, that sounds pretty crazy. But there's things that I wanna share with you here on Joe Does Stuff. And the short of it is I want this content to be better overall. Not just for you, but for me as well too. I wanna be proud of this content that I'm sharing with you and doing the very best that I can in regards to that. So saying that, there's a couple of things that I really want to focus on that are near and dear and very important to me, and I hope you'll allow me to share those along with the work that we're doing. The work is important. Being able to keep up with work and stay busy is going to be a critical thing, and I want to stay busy. I want to stay doing the work. I want to be doing quality work. When I look at those issues on the deck out there, some of that, all of that is on us. All of that is on us. When I look at that door, that's on us. Like, those are silly things that we need to be doing better. Maybe when they were painting the deck, they weren't seeing the fact, because I was out here painting it with them for a good portion of it. Okay? I know I painted over here for sure. And then I feel like I left them out here to complete this thing. And like my area looks good. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe there was some misses with my area too, or maybe the wood just warped. You know, that could be a part of this. The wood warped and now you're seeing those edges, but that right there is totally on us. Overall, the deck looks good, you know, for what it is. And of course, there's more that could be done. I'm sure there's more that could be done. But anyways, there's a couple of things that I really want to be sharing more of here on Joe Does Stuff. You know, being a father is so important to me. Fatherhood, it's the most important thing that I'm doing with my life. And then second to that is my fitness endeavors and interest now. When I say fatherhood, I need to also throw in family as well too. My son, my wife, family life is number 1. Number 2 is going to be my fitness. And number 3 is going to be 40. Life after 40, man, it sucks. It really does. It sucks getting older. And, you know, I'm still so young at heart, still so immature in so many regards, still stuck in my younger years, like prison preserved me type shit. But I really want to be focusing on those 3 things. Fatherhood, fitness, 40-ish. over 40. So anyways, that's where I begin here today. I'm gonna wait on the fellas to get here. They're gonna be here in just a couple of minutes. They're supposed to be here by 8:30, and we will get rocking and rolling in here and make sure that we're getting things done. So what's gonna happen first, I'm gonna actually take my shoes off right now, and we're gonna go upstairs and get a count of the doors. So keep in mind, this Romanian arch, and there was another name for these doors, but I can't remember what that is. All right, take the shoes off, respect that brand new carpet. Man, that carpet looks good. So there's one of those Romanian arch doors right there. However, the only doors that we can find in stock are at Home Depot, and they are an arch that goes like this. They don't have that little accent flare. So he wants to replace all of the doors upstairs to match what we're gonna get for replacement doors. So we've got 2, 4. I had a count of 9 doors in my head. That's 4, 5, 6, 'Man, it looks good up here. It looks so good up here. We did an awesome job painting this place. 7, 8, 9. That's it. That was the count that I had. And I was right on the money. Yeah, I was. Cool. All right, so 9 doors in total we need to replace. I'm pretty sure these doors are 30 by 80s. And maybe we've got a 28 somewhere. Maybe this guy's a 28. It looks a little slim. Yeah, so that's probably a 28 right there. That's gonna be a 30 right there. Maybe a 32. This is gonna be, looks like a 28 right here. So we've got 2 28s, at least a 30, maybe a 32. I know those 2 doors down there are 24s, and I think we need 4 24s. This will be another 30 or 32, and this is going to be another 28. I don't have a tape, per usual. Hardware could be cleaned, and you got to keep in mind, some of this is not from us. Most of this is not from us. We taped up all of this hardware when we painted, if you'll remember that. So this hardware could really be replaced. And yeah, hardware could really be replaced. Here are the hinges that we need right here. So aside from materials, doors are $110 a piece. That's the price that we're putting on that. Hinges and hardware, I don't have a price put together just yet for that, because we are going to be doing bulk, because it's not going to just be these doors upstairs that we're replacing hardware on. It's going to be throughout the house, what needs it. All right. But our labor price per door is $150 a door. And that, I feel like that is still too damn cheap. I might put it at 200 because of the fact that not only do we got to install these doors, which is going to entail routering for hinges, okay, installing new hardware, but we also got to paint the door. And we got to, well, we probably have paint. I can see it right there, as a matter of fact. That Promar 200. That's our door paint. I'll have to see how much of that we have. 9 doors to replace. And when we take these doors down, I'm gonna try to sell these doors. These are not easy to find doors at all. And I'm going to sell them for like $100 a piece because of the fact they're not easy to find at all. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely selling these doors. So $200 per door. We've got 9 doors. That's $1,800 in labor. The fellas just pulled up right now. Let me go talk with them, and we'll get this day rocking and rolling. All right, hey, over here at the job. So this is something else that we need to contend with. What to do with this? Can we get this off of here? Like, how could we get this off of here without affecting that? My ideas here were to either paint this. I mean, really, that's all you're going to be able to do. Because if we get the sanding on this, now we could try to get some cleaner on it and see if that does anything. But this is something that we definitely need to work on. So we'll figure that out. That's something else that we can be dealing with. Shoes off on the carpet. All right. I'm going to go upstairs and get a measurement of these doors, see what we need. I would hate to go get these doors right now, knowing that it's getting ready to rain. Last time we got doors in the rain, that absolutely was a bad idea. All right, so what did I say? We need 4 28-inch doors. So, I mean, 4 24-inch doors. These are going to be 24s. All right, so we need 2, 4, and those are going to have to be planed down because those are shorter than 24. All right, so 2, 4 of those. All right, these are going to be what, 28s? These might be 24s as well, too. 24s. So that's 5 24s. I was wrong on that. I thought those were 28s. 30. Okay. 5 24s, 1 30. What's this guy? 24, 6 24s. Where the hell am I going to find all them 24s at? They ain't got but, I think, 4 in stock. 6 24s, 2 30s. It's going to be 7 24s. 7 24s and 2 30s. Oh, my 28 was off. Hey there, 9:20 in the morning. Still ain't looking like it's going to be the end of days out here today, but I guess the weather's supposed to deteriorate in the next couple of hours. On my way to Home Depot right now, and thank God that I asked the real estate man about those doors upstairs, the 9 doors in total. His text message to me said, replace all doors upstairs. I said, just to reiterate, we're replacing all of the doors, 9 in total, correct? Oh no, just the doors that are missing. See how easily we could have been $1,000 in the red just off of purchasing doors? So it turns out it's only like 4 doors. It's only 4 doors in total. 2 bedroom doors, 2 30 by 80 inch bedroom doors, and then 3 of the 24-inch doors, which we've only got 2 of those at this Home Depot, supposedly. So that's probably all it's going to end up being. But if I got to go source this 3rd door that is at a Home Depot that's pretty far away. So we may end up doing that. The problem here is the doors were going to give me an opportunity to be making some money off of this job at $200 per, just on the labor aspect. It's still $200 per door, but dog, there ain't no money in this right this second. We're going to have to get it right. Yeah, we are. There's supposed to be more work, like window blinds, and the hardware, replacing the hardware at this house. But, you know, per usual, he's not trying to do the most here. So, got to try to figure out a way to make some money. All right, let's go run through Home Depot and try to grab these doors.
We need 2 of the 30s. And let's not talk nothing up just yet. Alrighty. Here's one. 30. Here's another. 30. That's a good idea. Check both sides of the door. Make sure there ain't no damage on it. And there's another 30. 30 and 30. 24 is where you at. That looks like that's one of you. There's 124. There's a 32. 28, 28. What is that? Yeah, that's a big door. Oh, yeah. Son of a gun. Ain't that wild? They ain't got but one of them. They ain't got but one of them. Ain't nothing low. Heck no. Oh, man. That is making this trip freaking worthless. One, man. Oh, my God. Come on. Something got to be off here.
Can't even make this type of stuff up. Check this out. Raining. And I've got them interior doors in the back of the truck. As soon as I came out of Home Depot, it literally started raining. Can't make this type of shit up. Got to get going. And this guy in front of me is playing a bunch of games. And what are you gonna do? Ain't a whole lot you can do. Just gotta hope that it clears up. It looks like it's getting up out of here, so that's good. All right, good deal. $500 for 4 doors on a couple of little odds and ends, some hinges. Not even all the hinges that we need. Not even all the doors that we need. Still need one more door. Damn, I could have got the door. I wasn't even thinking about it. They had the door. Oh my God. I was in such a rush because of this weather. I'm trying to beat the weather. All right, the rain looks like it's getting up out of here. It was just some sprinkling, but it was some heavy sprinkling. All right, so anyways, $500 thus far. And in terms of labor for these doors alone is $800 just for 4 doors. That includes painting them. And then for the chandelier install, don't have a price on that just yet. Probably gonna put that at about $150. But let's hurry up and get back over to the job site. I was trying to film as much as I could from those glasses. Those glasses are great, but the memory got filled up. Probably got a 32 gig memory card inside of it internally. I got to figure out how to dump the footage that's stored on the glasses so that I can continue using them. But I mean, shit, I got quite a bit of use out of them thus far, so pretty cool with that. Do we have more shims?
I have to go look, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm gonna need more shims. Just like a couple.
Alright.
Ready. Let's also look and see about the depth on this door. So, yeah, you're pretty much right outside of the area. Okay, got it. So you like to look at the old doors to see where this guy needs to be at. All right. Okay.
Good Lord. All right, so with this guy in right there, that is just a little too far in. Go about right there. Looks right there. Looks pretty good.
Here's what the thickness of the hinge is.
Man, why does that door keep slamming? Can we lock that?
Yeah.
All right. That guy right there. All right. You found some some shims for me? Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right. Okay. There. Okay. About right there. About right there. Okay. All right, let me set router. You're gonna go right down there. Looks pretty good.
The other doors that came off hung back up? Closet doors? Yeah. I haven't put them on yet, no.
I am going the right way, right? Yeah, I rounded that one and rounded that one that way. Okay. Good deal. Yes. What am I on? One. All right. Okay. Okay. All right, you got it, Gene?
Yep.
All right, shut it, Gene.
Yep.
She should shut perfect. Yeah.
That looks good all the way up and down.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little touch, but barely.
Yeah, but that's good. Look at it down.
Then let's try to shut one and close one. Yeah. You don't get no better than that.
Oh, no, it's tight.
That's perfect. All right, so we're good there. I got the Bondo, so we will Bondo that guy decent. All right.
Just bonded the last hose.
What's gonna happen is I'm probably gonna run to Sherwin-Williams and go grab the paint now that we got that in. Maybe we do the top pieces real quick. It's only 2 more doors. 2 more doors that I have and 1 more door that I don't have. I can go pick that up. We can get that taken care of. Get all that shit done today would be great. So I'll probably go run and grab that. He's good with this height, so go with that. He just wants to make sure that this is adjustable. I doubt it's gonna be coming any more down. Just need
Adjustable, I'll leave a couple links then and double loop it back up here. You see what I'm saying?
well, then leave a little bit of extra cord up there if you can, but if you can't,
Yeah, I'll just cut the bitch to like right here.
can you fit all that up in there?
I'll make sure when I make sure.
I mean, Gene, there's no reason to do that. It's not gonna need to hang way down here. It don't need to go no lower than,
So he can bump it up.
yeah, that's all he wants to bump it up. So I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yep, don't worry about nothing else. You guys get this installed. I'll go get the other door. I need to find the hardware still. So that's what we got. All right, so I just left Sherwin-Williams. I got a gallon of trim paint. $40 for a freaking gallon of Promar 200. What in the man, I feel like I just got robbed on that. I'm getting a little psychosis going on right now due to the fast about to be at my 12 o'clock mark. So I'm getting a little chaotic, and I'm trying to not do that. Keep it all within reason. I got the last door that we need. I got 3 doorknobs that we need. I got the rest of the hinges that we need. And so far in materials for 5 doors, we are at $700. I spent $500 first thing this morning. I just spent another $100 on a door and another $100 on hardware and another $40 on paint. So $740 on 5 doors. I think I'm about to make the price of this. The only way that I can justify this right now, it's got to be $300 a door, but that includes all materials, hardware, painting, everything. So $300 a door. So for 5 doors is $1,500. You're not going to beat that price by much. And then the chandelier, I'll probably just charge $100 for the chandelier install, maybe $150. So $15, $16, $16.50 at most is where we're at on this job. I need to get back to the job now because the skies are starting to look real crazy, and I want to get these doors hung, get as much of this hardware in as possible, and get these doors painted. I need this job to be done today. I only have enough money in this job for 1 day. This is not a 2-day job. And then after the weather, there'll be more to do for sure. All right, let's get back and get to work.
1 o'clock, 1:15 in the afternoon, Monday. Rain has finally got in. Thank God we got those doors. All the doors are going to be done today. 5 doors, nothing too major. Going relatively as smooth as possible. I'm going to take a quick little lunch break. I'm eating stomach liner right now. That's what I can feel. I don't know what I'm going to get for lunch. 7-Eleven bound. Maybe some fruit. Ain't a whole hell of a lot I can eat from 7-Eleven. I'm vegan, keto, and carnivore. I'm trying to be everything. Mostly losing weight. I haven't done the burpees at the job site like I wanted to, but I've been running literally all over hell and back, running through Lowe's, running through Home Depot twice. So I figure that's probably been burning some calories, working. We're going to take a quick little lunch break, and then hopefully by the time today is all said and done, it will be everything completed. Lunch at 7-Eleven. What do we got? Let's do a little unboxing right here. So we've got a bottle of water, 0 calories. We've got a treat right here, a Diet Dr. Pepper, 0 calories, aspartame and such. We've also got 2 glizzies right here, probably 100 calories a piece. And then I've got the real lunch. The Power Core, there's 7 grams of sugar in this, which is a lot. 230 calories, which is a lot, but there's 42 grams of protein in this. So we're gonna indulge in a liquid diet today. A little parched. So let's start with the sweet treat, the sweet one. Spicy, as my son would say. Spicy. Nice. All right. So today is going fairly well. Can't really complain. And not going to. It's 1:30. We're almost done with doors. We'll get those done pretty quick. Get the doors painted pretty quick. Hardware installed pretty quick. And then we will finish off the chandelier. Let's do lunch and get back to work. Hey there, 2:20 in the afternoon, and well, we're coming along. So 5 doors have been hung. They're getting painted right this second. Shout out to Gene, struggling like all get out on this unbelievably.
I ain't struggling, it's just 500 fucking pieces.
No, it ain't your fault.
500 pieces, okay, I got it.
So Gene had to take the ceiling fan, or the chandelier down, because this was in upside down and you wouldn't even be able to tell really.
Showing the directions they gave.
Yeah, the directions had 4 steps, and
1,000 pieces.
not at all do they show you. Make sure that them little hooks or them little holes at the bottom, right there, is that the little holes? Yeah. Are down. Not at all does it show you that. Maybe it says that if you read it. But anyways, that's about to go back in. Doors are getting painted right now. We've got hardware for 3 doors. I mean, door knobs, I should say. We've got door knobs for 3 doors. I got to get ready to get on Amazon right now and try to hunt down the 2 for that bedroom with the pole situation. I got you. I'll help you.
I don't know if you got patience for this one. It takes a minute because I got to stick it back up through that, and then it's going to look goofy and crazy.
You coming to help him? Yeah, do that. I'll take over painting.
Okay. Here, I went to get this before I started doing the hinges. So.
Cool. All right, well, let's get to painting.
All right, let's turn some light on so we can see what we're doing. Ain't nothing like painting over brand new carpet. Yes, indeedy. Ain't nothing like it. Don't break nothing. All right. Work our way from the bottom up. Why not? We're here, and I ain't gonna feel like getting back up. These will probably need 2 coats to get where they need to be at, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a little nerve-wracking listening to them with that. Okay. So we got the Promar 200 for $40 a gallon right here. I'm very disappointed with Sherwin-Williams. I feel like they beat me, and I'm quite certain that they did. I'm very quite certain that they did. Tried to get over on me. And if that's the case, I'm very disappointed with them for that. Not all the time do I have a splendid experience in Sherwin-Williams, and I do truly feel like I paid a little too much for this paint, but whatever. So I'll be curious to see what this footage looks like. Most importantly, my breathing. You know, I don't need to be holding this door. As a matter of fact, I could just let this guy come all the way back. To right there. Yeah! Okay, just go right across the bottom like so. Hell, at $40 a gallon for this. Shit, I should have just got the damn super paint. Wouldn't have been much more. And we could have really one coat razzle dazzled. Okay. Almost. Okay. Okay. So I'm curious to see what my breathing is like on this. I don't know if I said that already, but that's one of the biggest reasons I'm interested in this. Has my breathing improved at all? I don't feel like I'm breathing heavy. I could just be a heavy breather overall. Brand new carpet, by the way. Keep in mind, sometimes that can be intimidating to paint on, but I'm actually quite used to it from doing the apartment work, where we would be scheduled to paint apartments, and they had piss poor planning for their turn work, so they would schedule the carpet ahead of the paint. Not sure what world that makes sense in. I always wanted to charge more for painting apartments with new carpet because, you know, it's way more prep work. Good deal.
Well, I mean, he's still stringing it up, but we got the shit back up there. That shit was a bitch, man. After he put all them crystals on it, put 20 pounds.
I bet it did. All right, that side is done. All right, let's go ahead and turn that guy.
Let me get in there with you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm about to let you take over. Right. I just wanted to get a little action.
It will cover in one coat?
Nope. Sadly. And that's what pisses me off because I just spent.
They charge you for the one coat shit.
They charged me damn near for the one coat shit. I mean, for $10 more, I could have got something that probably would have covered in one coat. But I think that they got over on me. All right, here you go. I'm stepping out. Again, protect the hinges, please.
Okay.
And obviously the carpet.
Yeah. Can you get by it?
And look, when you get done painting it, do not move this plastic. I mean, like, leave that plastic like right there. This plastic needs, because it's dragging, and I don't want it to drag across.
You don't want to get the carpet.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. This plastic.
I'll go out and get another.
Yeah, that plastic.
Cracker for the third door.
Yep. You're good. Cool. All right, back in the bathroom and dealing with this. So, what we got going on right here? So we got this goof off that's for marks and permanent marker. Now I put this on here already and it doesn't look like it really did shit. So this is something totally different than the other part because I believe that this is a burn. I mean, it's coming off. I'm getting it off. Is that what it is, a burn? Some stinking stuff. Maybe it's all hair dye. But my God. Shit don't want to come off at all. No, it don't. Okay, we got it coming. I mean, we're moving material here. So, whatever this is, it's slowly coming off. Slowly but surely. Good Lord. The one thing we don't want to do is have to sand this, because painting it isn't really an option. Everything is this color in the house, and we don't want to go changing, you know, one cabinet, and then we're gonna have to do all of them. And I know that's not in the budget here. This doesn't seem to be giving me much. Now this is starting to come off a little bit right here. Whatever that is. Believing that's hair dye. Damn, I look skinnier, do I not? I feel incredibly skinnier. If we sand it, we're dead to rights. We're dead to rights. But it looks like it's getting a little red on us. God, I want to take a little shot of sandpaper and just see what it does. And as a matter of fact, I think that's exactly what's happening. I think we're taking off the clear coat and it's getting down to the wood. And then that's gonna look incredibly crazy. Isn't it though? That's gonna look incredibly crazy. Because that's penetrated, that's deep. All right, it's gonna get a little sketch. I got the sander. How am I looking? I haven't looked at myself in a while. Has 5 pounds done anything to me? I just feel so much thinner. I don't know why. It's probably all in my head. All right, what do you think, sanding? We're gonna try. Try to pull that out a little. Ooh, that is raw right there. But it's probably the one thing you don't want to do is get that wet right now, considering there's no clear coat on that whatsoever. However, that's about what it took to bring that back. So, you know, she's not ideal by no stretch, but what else were you gonna do right there? When it dries, it won't look so damn prominent as it does right now. It's wet right there, so yeah, that don't look so sharp. And who knows, maybe we can find some sort of a clear coat to go over this with. Do a little research on it, see what we can come up with. Where'd my rag go? Continue trying to wipe that down. Now, I don't want to hear any comments saying, Joe, you ruined this. There's not much you can do here, okay? The shit ain't coming off. This probably will come off better than that, but that was probably hair dye. Okay, there was no way that was coming out. It's still embedded in there to a certain degree. You can see I tried to pull it over to try to make it look a little more natural, but please don't say that I ruined this, because I don't feel like I did. Okay. I take sandpaper and see if that works. Trying to get that off of there. Yeah. You hate to do it. You really hate to do it. I lightly do it there, here. See, we're getting rid of that one. And this is probably more hair color. Okay? That is stained on there. Down low, there's a spot right there. Okay? Okay. Just try to cut into it a little bit, a little crud cutter action here. Starting to get it. One more time, take a look at it from your house. I don't think it looks too bad.
3:38 in the afternoon and wrapping it up for the day. Productive day. There was a landscaper who was working across the street from us, and he was mulching. And he's out there mulching in the frickin' rain right now, which is crazy. I'm sure he was under the illusion that we were under, which was, it ain't gonna rain no more. It rained for 5 minutes and then it stopped and it got sunny outside. And well, now it's frickin' raining again. And it's supposed to be raining for the rest of the evening. Hey, we did a really good job today. We hung 5 doors, painted them, hung a pain in the ass chandelier. Damn, I didn't even get a video of it the way I wanted to when it was all said and done, because that damn thing came out looking really good. I do have this one still shot just to showcase how this thing ended up looking, and what a pain in the dick that chandelier was. I did a liquid diet today for lunch. I got beat over my head at Sherwin-Williams for $40 for some Promar 200. $37 a gallon. Is that what that shit really is? I'm tired. I'm hungry. I don't know what the hell I'm eating for dinner tonight. But I'm ready to go spend some quality time with my son. Maybe later on this evening, edit this video and get ready to do some more work over here tomorrow. Today was the day that I won over here financially. However, tomorrow, it ain't gonna be like that at all. There's a couple of other little odds and ends that we can do over here, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make it make sense, because I can't be going out here and doing this shit and I'm not making any money. So we'll see what's on the schedule for tomorrow. We got to put doorknobs on, second coat of paint the doors. I'd rather come back and do that when we're doing other work. Hey, let me focus on the road because it's about to be treacherous out here. Thank y'all for taking the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. It certainly was a long one, I'm sure. And until next time, take care.